live in the dungeon. This is the Dream Warrior Review. I'm Kurt Thomas.
I'm Mick Strawn. Okay, let's do this.
I don't know where the hell the description is. Well, we don't really have to have the description. This is part of the Into the Dark series by Blumhouse.
Oh, we're starting on this one.
Treehouse. Yes, and it's
okay.
I don't. It was supposed to be an Earth Day thing because it's not really close to Earth Day. I don't know why.
I don't.
Huh? I don't know what holiday.
Let me set the stage here for you for my seeing this film.
Oh wait. Go ahead. Well, the description is basically this guy.
Yeah.
He's a chef.
Right.
And he goes his past comes back to get him.
Put it up. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. His past comes back to get him. Right. And he's intercepted by a coven of neighbors.
a group of
a coven of
friends.
Yes, let's put it that way. Here's the thing. You actually called me up and we were talking and you're going Into the Dark. And I was like, oh, not another Into the Dark.
I don't know what holiday.
So far, I have to tell you honestly.
I liked one kind of.
Honestly. Yeah, I know that you keep claiming that and I can't. And you know what?
I like two.
And I think every time that we've talked about it, you've said it was a different one. But anyway.
No, I liked a couple of them. But I wouldn't say I loved any of them.
But here's the thing.
This one, I don't know.
I like this one. I did.
Even with the bad writing and the...
Oh no, it was awful. But here's the thing.
The acting was great, though.
He was great. And
no, actually, everybody was great.
Everybody was great in this. Yeah. I mean, the acting...
I just thought the writing was bad, but the acting was great.
They had some horrible dialogue to go through.
I felt at times it was wasted. Like, their talents were wasted a lot of the time.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. And it was a pretty simplistic plot, but at the same time, he carried it off all the way through.
Well, who was it? The guy that you're talking about? Pete. The guy that played Pete.
Pete is Jimmy Simpson. Jimmy Simpson. And he did a really good job. I mean, you know what's funny is and I'm just talking about his acting style here. The way that he embodied the self-narrating. Mm-hmm. I wanted to say the self-narrating neurotic.
Right.
Was just so right on in a way, because I'm sure that there is a character that is something like that, that speaks, that pulls into conversation, and that conversation is a narration of what he's doing, even to a narration of what he's doing when he's doing it to other people. Right. It was actually kind of riveting in and of itself. It was sort of like a one-man show monologue, Then we had Mary McCormick coming in. Yeah. Mary McCormick.
She's always awesome.
Amazing. She's always awesome.
Didn't you think there was a lot of similarity with this and that one with the girls that were getting revenge on their friends?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that one was.
Yeah, but this was massively better done because of him.
Right. I still think this was, for me, I think this was still pretty lame.
Yeah, no, it was, but I'm just saying he was totally enjoyable.
He was.
The
whole thing was watchable because they were all good actors.
Yeah. But it
was so predictable.
What do you expect?
It was kind of a bore.
This is Blumhouse, but the
it's like a Me Too movement.
Yeah,
it was all Me Too.
Yeah, it was.
But I did like. So what I liked about this, it was a little preachy, I thought, which is okay.
Yeah.
But I liked how they worked in like accountability for your actions and like taking responsibility for it, and then eventually kind of getting like forgiveness.
What I thought was great, was that there was a certain amount of hope to it.
Right.
At the end, there was
a nice twist at the end.
There was a nice twist, and there was a certain amount of hope. I thought it was funny. There was a couple of funny things that I noticed just from a movie point of view. the cockroaches that they use wanted to go, no, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The thing is, see, those cockroaches are only used on set because they are not a native species, and they have never been able to get purchase in the Hollywood area. So because of that, they can be used for on sets. That way. If you lose one, he's like, well, where am I? I mean, what the? And all the lady cockroaches are going, dude, what? You're really ugly.
Oh,
see what I'm saying?
Kind of like Fez on that 70s show.
Exactly.
But he was actually pretty good with ladies. So maybe this cockroach might say, have an accent, and they'd say, "Oh, that's kind of sexy."
Exactly, and they had a peacock, and I've lived in neighborhoods that have peacocks. I hate peacocks. Peacocks, and I gotta tell you something. People that live in neighborhoods that have peacocks, they hate peacocks. They are loud. They are obnoxious, and they'll stand in the middle of the road and just.
That was actually a pretty cool scene, the peacock.
Yeah. Cool.
I don't know. The treehouse, I don't know. I thought this whole thing was kind of boring, but still interesting.
You know what? Sense. You know what's weird is
I don't know what I just said.
The one woman that came from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah. I can't remember.
She was the weakest link in the group, which is funny because on Brooklyn Nine-Nine she's one of the strongest characters, and she was the weakest character here, or the weakest actor. And who has a landline phone anymore? I mean, how does that even work? I mean, how does it even work? It was a dial one, right?
That's like the phone I had when I was.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to date myself that much,
and also. The things I can't unsee that keep me up at night was probably the best line out of it, and probably that one line took all of the mojo of all the writing, and they wasted it on one line.
That was the only line that was worth it.
There you go. I mean, that's what that was.
I didn't like it that much, really.
Yeah. Usually you have more to say about things that you don't like.
Well, this was just like...
It was kind of boring. It was.
I thought it was really boring. It was very predictable. But like I said... I knew what was going to happen.
You could see it just for his monologue and...
But there was a nice twist that I wasn't really expecting it to go that way.
South.
Well,
way south.
It actually went optimistic.
Well, that's what I'm saying is you go in, you expect it to go south, bad. Right? And it didn't.
It didn't have a giant burning monster though in the forest, or anything weird that was just out or people going to a treehouse, like that one movie where people went to the treehouse.
Oh my god! Well, that was that was with all the butts and everything.
Yeah, with the butts and
that was Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Hereditary. Yeah. Hereditary. Never have I seen a film so take the last 15 minutes and just take an enormous crap on the screen. Never. I mean, come on.
It's like you're on a great roller coaster ride, and then there's a wall.
What's this terrible smell in the theater? Oh, it's the screen. Ah! Run away! Wow. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get distracted there. So, give it a number. Come on.
1.4.
Really? I'm going to have to go at least a 1.9.
Wow. And you started this off going, I like this one.
No, I didn't say that. What I said is I liked the monologue, of that actor. Okay. And his monologue just happened to be 80 minutes long.
This should have been a 30-minute show, which, by the way, he was on Black Mirror, it looks like, and also...
well, he's one of those guys, you know? He's that guy that you have to come in and do that thing for you.
Well, okay.
I mean, when you need a guy...
That's right.
You got to do the thing, and you have that guy come in and do that thing for you. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So, Jimmy Simpson, you are that guy.
Westworld.
Yeah,
Unsolved Murders of Tupac.
Now that's a film there.
Black Mirror, Psych
the movie. He was a character on Person of Interest, a repeating character.
House of Cards. See, he has a little resume going for him.
He's worked with Aaron Sorkin, So the Knights of Badass. I've been meaning to see Knights of Badass.
The Mothers of Invention. Video. What? Wait. Huh.
Mother of Invention.
I thought it was like Frank Zappa there. I was like,
Zappa. I just read an article about Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
The same was a writer hypothesizing, or actually putting forth a hypothesis that questioned whether Frank Zappa was actually an important character in rock music.
Oh God. How could you question that he wasn't an influence? That's my opinion.
I know, but he had a good point. He's saying that Frank Zappa actually had a much stronger social influence than his music did. Which, that's okay in America, but in Germany, man, you say something like that, you get mugged in the streets.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the only person who's really influenced musically was Dweezil.
Yeah, right.
That's not saying very much.
No, yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
So he did bring an awful lot of musicians to the world, though. I mean,
I think he had
Gene LaPlante, many guitarists, Little Feat.
He also brought back some people from the 50s who were popular.
That's right.
Brought them back to life, basically, to sing a backup for him.
That's right. He was also in his spare
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and in his spare time he was a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dragon.
He was. Yeah, fire breathing dragon.
I used to have that poster of him. I used to put it in my back.
The great one. Yeah.
When he was sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, where he's sitting on the toilet and
I had that in my bathroom.
Yeah.
When I was in college.
Well,
my girlfriend's never liked it.
And who didn't, right? and what girlfriend did, right?
That's true.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's just the way it went. So, I have absolutely nothing else to say. I dragged this motherfucking epising out as far as humanly.
We're talking about Frank Zappa on a toilet, so
yeah, we have really gone over the deep edge. Yeah,
I think it's time to end it.
Death. I'm getting tired of the sort of constant realm of low budget shows that are not very imaginative, that are getting released to the public. I think maybe I don't want to say that the horror genre has run its course. It's just that, I personally have worked on an awful lot of shows in my life that we actually thought about it a lot harder than these shows do. Mm-hmm. Which is, I'm working on one now that we're actually thinking about it harder and trying to put it together better than the crap I've seen over the last couple of years. It's just really been kind of mediocre. Mediocrity.
But you're hanging out with a bunch of artistic types.
Did you call me autistic?
Yes. No, I'm talking about
that's just unfriendly.
A smaller independent film. People that are passionate about this character,
right,
and the whole series,
right.
They're going to be approaching it differently than some guy that's just trying to produce a horror movie and trying to save money and make it.
Right. But here's the thing, and I've said this all the way along, and it was sort of the credo of New Line Cinema. When I was working there, is that we're going to make this the best we can. We're going to, and it was a group of super creative people with super low budgets that weren't getting paid anything. All of us were just barely making it, but it was so creative, at the same time. So.
Was that an episode? That was 2 minutes of us talking about
that was well then you know what, you need to fold this back into the show.
Thanks for joining us on the Dream Warrior Review podcast. Don't forget to tell your friends about us, follow us, and, of course, like us. We can be found on Podbean, which is an amazing app, YouTube, Stitcher, Alexa on any pod, iTunes, Google Play. We're on Twitter as well, at DW Review, and, of course, Facebook. You can find us there. You can also email us at dreamwarriorreview@gmail.com.